Get ready to embark on Lucid Journeys. Explore the Phillip Aisling multiverse.
All right, so welcome everyone to this deep dive. And today we're going to be talking about something pretty wild.
Yeah.
We're going to be jumping headfirst into Phillip Aisling's multiverse.
Have you ever had that feeling that, maybe what we experience day to day, maybe that isn't the only show in town?
Yeah.
There could be, entire worlds, whole other realities kind of humming just beneath the surface of what we usually perceive.
When we talk about lucid journeys, what are the big recurring themes or ideas that we see in these excerpts?
Well, one thing that really jumps out is this connection between dreams and the possibility of interdimensional travel.
And I think one of the things that I found so compelling was this idea that dreaming, something we all do,
Right.
could actually be something really significant.
Yeah, it's like a gateway to something bigger, something more.
So join us as we journey through the lucid multiverse of Phillip Aisling, where dreams are more than just dreams.
And one last thought for you. If our dreams are glimpses into other realities, what stories might be unfolding within us every night?
That's something to think about.
Yeah. Have you ever had that feeling that, maybe what we experience day to day, maybe that isn't the only show in town?
Yeah.
There could be, entire worlds, whole other realities kind of humming just beneath the surface of what we usually perceive.
Yeah. It's a question that has, really captivated thinkers, I think, for centuries, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you see echoes of it in ancient myths, and it continues to fuel, some of the most cutting-edge scientific theories today.
Absolutely. And what if there was actually a way to explore those possibilities, not by building a spaceship or peering through a telescope, but by actually diving into the landscape of a single person's mind?
That's a fascinating proposition. And how would we even begin to do that?
Well, we're always on the lookout for fascinating new territories to explore here on the Deep Dive.
Always.
And today, we're launching something totally new. Our mission, I guess you could say, for this introductory deep dive is pretty simple. We just want to unveil the name and kind of the core idea behind this new series we've been working on, a series we think you're going to find really, really compelling.
A whole new series as part of the deep dive. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Okay, so get ready to embark on Lucid Journeys. Explore the Phillip Aisling multiverse.
Lucid Journeys. Explore the Phillip Aisling multiverse.
Wow. Okay, that title alone, it really sparks the imagination. But what is it? What's the central concept here?
Okay, so at its heart, this series is going to delve into the extraordinarily vivid and detailed dream life of a young man named Phillip Aisling.
Oh.
We're going to be, drawing directly from his personal accounts, exploring the intricate and often really, really bizarre narratives that kind of unfold when he's asleep. So we're not just talking about, those fleeting dream fragments we usually just completely forget by breakfast, are we?
Not at all. Phillip's dreams are, they're different. They're incredibly immersive. They're often internally consistent. And sometimes, and this is where it gets really interesting, they seem to actually blur the lines with his waking experiences.
Interesting. So almost like he's visiting these entire worlds each night.
Exactly. And this is where it gets, I think, really, really interesting. We're going to be exploring the idea that these dreams aren't just random neural firings in his brain, but maybe, just maybe, glimpses into other realities, other dimensions, all accessible through the really unique architecture of Phillip's mind while he's asleep.
So the multiverse as experienced by one individual through his dreams. That is definitely a fascinating lens to look through. But what is it specifically about Phillip's dream life that makes it so remarkable that, it warrants this whole series?
That's a great question. From what we've been able to gather so far, the sheer consistency and detail of his dream worlds, it's really striking. There are recurring locations, there are characters who evolve over time, even a sense of history within these dreamscapes. It's as if he's living parallel lives each night.
So for you, the listener, imagine this, okay? Imagine stepping into these richly imagined dream worlds alongside us. You'll encounter the unexpected, the enigmatic, and yes, even the surreal. I mean, we're really talking about a deep dive into the very nature of dreaming itself, pushing those boundaries of what we think of as real and pondering the mind-bending possibilities of, well, what we're calling the Phillip Aisling multiverse.
Exactly. And we really want to take you on a journey that, might even reshape how you think about your own subconscious and the potential hidden within it.
And while the idea of, exploring a whole multiverse through dreams, it might sound complex, what can listeners expect from, the way we're going to approach it? How are we going to tackle this? Yeah.
Well, we're going to be your guides through this potentially intricate territory. We'll be focusing on the most compelling narratives, the recurring themes, and those moments in Philip's dreams that really make you stop and think, about the nature of reality.
Okay.
Our aim is to bring clarity and a sense of wonder to this exploration.
So this initial deep dive, it's really about setting the stage, right? Introducing the core concept of lucid journeys and just how remarkable Phillip Aisling's dream experiences actually are.
Precisely. We want you to understand the unique and potentially mind-expanding premise that we'll be investigating in the episodes to come.
And if our listeners decide to join us on this, exploration into Phillip Aisling's multiverse, what might they gain from the experience? Why should they care?
Ultimately, we hope to offer you some fresh perspectives on consciousness, reality, and really the power of the human mind. We want to ignite your own curiosity about the world, the world within, and perhaps even inspire you to pay a little closer attention to your own dream life.
Yeah, it's certainly a novel approach to exploring some of these really, really big questions. And the idea of this personal multiverse that's accessible through lucid dreaming, I mean, it raises some intriguing possibilities, right? About the nature of consciousness and the boundaries of our own individual realities.
Absolutely. So, as we stand at the precipice of this new series, Lucid Journeys, explore the Phillip Aisling multiverse, which will delve into the extraordinary nocturnal adventures of Phillip Aisling. Consider this.
Yeah.
Could the landscapes of your own sleeping mind be far more intricate and meaningful than you've ever considered? Perhaps your own dreams hold undiscovered narratives and insights just waiting to be uncovered. Join us next time as we take our first full deep dive into the astonishing multiverse of Phillip Aisling.